Huge show starting after this one. Thumbs up, share, get ready. Going down. Good morning, internet friends. Happy Friday. Adam Green here with No More News. July 17th, 2026. Tons of stuff to cover. Maybe some debate prep, Mizrahi clips for the big debate happening Sunday night, right after the Super Bowl, on Adam King's Rumble channel. The Clash of the Titans. The GOAT Rabbi, my dream come true. The greatest debate of all time, the debate Super Bowl. Going to be debating Rabbi Mizrahi. 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be absolute cinema. Absolute cinema we're going to see, guys. I've noticed no big influencers, none of my haters, none of the Christians. They're not tweeting and seething about this. They're just going to go la 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 as usual. Crazy. None of these Christians will debate the book, so I guess apparently Rabbi Mizrahi's going to have to step up to the plate to debate. Sad. So that's Sunday. Look, Nick is stealing Amalek's bit. Isn't this Amalek's bit?
About the Jews and 9/11 bout. I think it would be awesome if you did it against No One Do It Like You. Jarrell sent $20. My buddy got the shit kicked out of him bad. Now he thinks it's the end times and the cartel's after him. TB.
Bring it forth. Bring it forth. If you can hear me, I'll die. Like, honestly.
He sent $20. How do we cure the goyim, or do they just get fucked?
The cure is that they all die. Like, honestly, Rabbi Mizrahi, if you can hear me, please bring it forth. Total goyim death, bring it forth. If I died along with the rest of the goyim, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Look at Nick. Look at this. Praying to Rabbi Mizrahi. You know what we don't see enough of on the internet, guys? Podcasts about fallen angels and Nephilim and giants and promoting Jesus. We don't see enough of it. It's being suppressed. It's nothing they fear more. Oh, wait, who's this? Gary Wayne, author of Genesis 6 on Danny Jones. Anunnaki, Greys, portals, ancient gods. It's also tiresome. I want to hear a little bit of this. This is one of the big main pushers of the fallen angel, Nephilim, blah, blah, blah. Worship Jesus. Jesus will save you from the demons.
Very important year, 1947. Roswell.
Yes.
And Admiral Byrd. So he goes to Antarctica in 1947, discovers, according to what we do get out from his interviews, portals into the earth.
Admiral Byrd.
Yes.
It's not ringing a bell.
And he goes.
He said there's portals?
Yes. And there's this whole.
Dude, Danny doesn't know of Admiral Byrd conspiracies. Secret Nazi bases at Antarctica. Antarctica mission.
World that's in there. You can still get interviews on him. People have books on him.
This is what Oliver Tree was exposing. That's why they took him out.
There 10 years afterwards to the North Pole and said there's portals there as well going to the same locations. You have 1947 as sort of a very
creation of the CIA.
And a creation of the CIA. It's a very pivotal year of them trying to move us into the end time.
And
them as in the polytheist movement.
Wait. The polytheist, the pagan polytheist movement wants to move us into the end times? No, I'm pretty sure that's the Abrahamic movements want the Bible end times. I love how they're always scapegoating pagans somehow for this.
Huh.
Now, that could be coincidence.
What do you think that was? What do you think
so.
Roswell was?
Well, I think it's a legitimate alien encounter.
Really?
I would describe and define alien a little bit differently than the alien mythos, but...
How would you describe aliens?
Well, alien is anything not from the physical earth. So if you have fallen angels that come from another dimension in heaven, they are extraterrestrials. Mm-hmm. They're not from the earth. They are alien of the earth. So when you see in the alien
Dude, what's the deal with like million follower, million subscriber podcast, all the big ones, entertaining all these mentally ill people and putting this stuff out on the internet and into the world and making everybody retarded and schizophrenic? What's going on with all of this? These used to be like the crazy guy, you know, at the park screaming at the wind. Or like on the corner on the soapbox, like tripping out about the end of the world. It used to be the crazy people. Now they're all the main influencers and being promoted by all of these internet conspiracy kosher disinfo networks, basically.
Those
conspiratainment.
The highest level that I've seen them produce is Anunnaki. And there's two kinds of Anunnaki as you go back into prehistory, but Anunnaki are the gods. And they're watchers. And their offspring giants, just as Gilgamesh was an Anunnaki watcher, were giants. Okay, so the Anunnaki are very
Dude, he says it weird. Anunnaki. I don't like how he says Anunnaki. Naki.
Extraterrestrial beings who have high technology, angelic technology.
You think they were extraterrestrials?
Well, they're not from this earth. They were created in heaven.
Right. I mean, it's all
different.
It's all based on like how you want to translate the words.
Yeah, right? And you know that you have the ancient alien mythos that also looks at.
I love how Danny like seems like sometimes he figures out that his guests are total retards. I wonder what Danny really thinks about all the guests he has on his show.
Nibiru as being another planet that's associated with him.
Right.
Again, they're using Stitchin on that and his translations. I would say go back to interdimensional versus the narrative that they're trying to sell to us as intergalactic.
Okay.
So with that word...
No, Danny likes to pretend I don't exist, apparently.
Nibiru of this 12th planet that's supposed to be coming back into our orbit. And I'm not saying there might not be a 12th planet. I'm just saying it's not Nibiru from the Sumerian translation. So Nibiru means a crossing of a planet. And Nibiru...
Hey, remember the guy in the chat, the Nibiru guy that was saying I'm covering up or I'm something about Nibiru, right? Here we go.
Key being Earth, but Nibiru Key in Sumerian...
Yeah, why does Adam never talk about Nibiru? Exactly. Planet X returns. Guys, I just remembered powerchat.live/knowmorenews, pinned to the top of the live chat in Rumble. Let's hear what you guys have to say. Boomer alert. Anunnaki. Boomer alert. Nibiru.
David
Thank you, Da Vinci. Now
sent $50.
Dude, coming
Have
in
a
so
great
clutch,
day.
dude. Thank you. Pivot.
Pivot sent $5. Is the end times faction steering the Iran war to apocalypse? Is Vance an end timer? Are we screwed?
He tried to deny that he was an end timer.
Thor's Rogan sent $5 on Rumble. Anunnaki boomer alert.
Yep.
The name of the earth. Nibiru is where the gods reign from, as a crossing, as in another dimension, where the gods rule from. We get this crossing.
I love how these people just take like any ancient story, anything that some ancient person wrote down or made up, and they just act like, oh, dude, it's probably true, dude. These ancient people that didn't know anything, like, oh, all the things they made up are probably real, man. It's like we're dumber than they are.
Understood in Hebrew as the word abar and used in an end-time Gog war in Ezekiel 39, where these travelers or passengers are described there that are walking amongst this destruction of this world.
Redneck Mullet sent $5 on Rumble. Friday shekels, my favorite day Friday. And flock cameras in Harris County, Houston/Cypress, areas are being destroyed and violent riots are starting to spark because of Jew surveillance state.
Yeah, I've been seeing a little bit of that. I never heard of the flock cameras until this recent development of them being destroyed is like the big meme. So I don't know much about them, but it seems like they're having a problem.
And that's the Hebrew word abar. That's crossing over from the dead into where the dead are said to be in the other world, in Argata, in Shambhala.
Dude, yeah, we got mass surveillance state going on. We got integration with Israel's military. But the demons, the demons are the real issue at the core and the crux of everything. So that's what we focus on, guys. That's the main issue. We need more influencers and podcasters exposing the demons. and promoting Rabbi Jesus.
In Hades, in Sheol. They're all talking about the same place, but you can have in the earth, but in another dimension. And so Baal, as we talked about earlier, he has a cave named after him on Mount Hermon where the oath was taken to create the giants in the book of Enoch. And it's called the Gate of Hades. And in Ugaritic text, he would come from
to disrupt their plan. You need to respond to me on Substack.
Okay, sorry, dude. I will. I promise. It's on my laptop. I've been streaming. I streamed twice yesterday. I streamed for like 8 hours yesterday. All right, I'll get to it. I'm sorry, dude. But already the idea that like, oh, you have the key to stop it all. You sound like the Taylor guy a little bit. Are you the Taylor guy? Remember, he's like, I'm the Messiah. I'm gonna stop it all. It better be good, dude. You're hyping it up a lot. If it's not good, I'm gonna be. You're setting the bar really high for a possible disappointment, dude. Baal.
Mountain of the north, which is Mount Hermon, North Saphon. Saphon is the term used in Ugaritic text. They place that more over for Tyr, but biblically it's Mount Hermon.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where the Gate of Hades. Baal would come through, and in whatever period of time you want to use for inspections of his realm of the physical world, he would cross over from his world in the other world to the physical world to inspect his physical world empire as well, because he was a chief god at that time.
Right. $15 as an Israeli, I can tell that the main argument Jews use for the truth of the OT is the Khazare's mass witness argument, aka Mount Sinai revelation. Suggest researching this argument and what scholars have to say about it. This rabbi will 100% use it.
We got an Israeli watching, anonymous Israeli. It's funny you say that because that idea has been in my head quite a bit. He always goes, 2 billion people at Mount Sinai. They all saw it. Moses got the Torah, right? He always says that. That's why he thinks it's real. I was planning on mentioning that actually. But what I'm just going to say, it's not real. It never happened. And then Adam King and Rabbi Mizrahi here, you'd be like, oh, you think our ancestors lied? Oh, it happened. It happened. It really happened. I'll be like, what makes you think it happened? And Mizrahi will say, well, the Christians and the Muslim goys believe it. That's another point I'm going to bring up. Israeli spy. Apparently, this Israeli is trying to give me pointers to use against Mizrahi. So
$5 you have
we'll
to
take
add
that. We'll
that
take the 15.
Taylor added some spice to the chat.
He added some spice. I know. Where'd he go, dude? Taylor was here every day dropping shekels, and now he's gone. Anonymous, I guess you still gave your 15 shekels, but no, the small hat is still there apparently. Or maybe not. I don't know. I doubt it. What percentage of Israeli men wear small hats? Ask Grok. Let's ask Grok on unhinged mode.
Portals is a standard doctrine of polytheism. It's known all around the world.
Yeah, what should I say about the Mount Sinai? Everybody saw, all the witnesses saw. Hashem, give the Torah to Moshe. Right? They all saw it. They all witnessed it. I'll be like, you mean your book says that? You mean your fake book written by not Moses said that? What else is there to say about it? I'll be like, what proof do you have that it's real? He'll be like, people believe it.
When we understand inner dimensions biblically as well, where the pit prison is located, where Jesus visited those spirits while...
Thank you,
9
Macrometer.
Macrometer sent $50. Can Mizrahi get your YouTube channel back? Does he have a spell for that?
I thought about bringing that up too. Like, I'm banned from YouTube for like explaining correctly what Mizrahi says, but then he's allowed to say it and be on YouTube. Funny. Yeah, I'll ask him if Moses took I'll be like, dude, Moses just took DMT and he was tripping, smoking weed on the burning bush, and that's where he made it up. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Rabbi.
In prison in Tartarus, as it's described in the original Greek there. And this is also known as Sheol in the Old Testament, where the pit prison is located. These are standard concepts that have come down through...
Thank you, Lisa.
$10 on Rumble. Looking forward to your debate with the infamous Rabbi Mizrahi.
Dude, he's...
All confidence in you. Congratulations and best of luck on Sunday.
Thank you. It's like a dream come true. Pinch me. It's like a dream come true. I mean, he's the most prolific, infamous well-known rabbi like in the world, maybe of all time, thanks to the internet and all of his viral clips, maybe the most influential rabbi of all time. Going for the goat. Going for the belt against the goat. Bring down the Abrahamic matrix against the top J.
The world
Sorry,
to
Adam.
describe a place that's in another dimension. And so to cross over, you have to create some sort of technology to create portals. Portal is also understood as a dolmen. If people aren't familiar with that term, it's spelled E-O-L-M-E-N. It's kind of like a Stonehenge, like this,
Yep.
with 2 stones and a cross.
Yeah, I've seen them all over the place.
Yeah, so, and like Stonehenge has
You
them,
mean a doorway?
right?
Right.
And these are thought to be places where
An
the
arch?
dead
a
or the
roof?
disembodied spirits, Rapha, would come through. The elemental.
Oh, bro, dude, check out all these ancient portals. These are awesome. Yeah, dude. The ancients just had to drag some magic rocks, and they just went in right through and to meet Baal in the other dimension. I totally believe it. Dude, ancient European rock stackers.
Would come through. And these would take a technology or a knowledge to open up those portals to go interdimensionally.
A knowledge.
So we have in the alien mythos of
the ancient demonic Satanists just say some magic words and a portal opens up like Marvel Universe. Doctor Strange floats through. They go to Agartha. Stacking rocks, behold the magic.
these UAPs just disappearing, going nowhere. They just are gone.
What was going on the rock pussy and the Noah's Ark?
And we have
You have them in Ireland. They're satanic.
of accounts of them coming through the bottoms of the oceans again and just disappearing. And so these are likely interdimensional crossings that they're making. And we're dealing with interdimensional beings.
Likely.
So in the alien disclosure, they haven't gotten to Anunnaki yet, which I'm surprised, but I guess that'll be coming. And there's going to be many more than these. But they gave us, as we see the information come out, these 4 different groups of aliens.
Thank God we got 20 minutes of alien demons on Joe Rogan and JD Vance, our vice president. The Rogan with Tim Alberino is going to be dropping. I'm sure that's going to be all about Book of Enoch and fallen angels and Jewish mysticism. We got this guy on, Danny Jones. It's just
Caden
like
13 cent $5 on Rumble. My argument would be the Samaritan Torah is 99% the same as the Jews, yet there's only 900 Samaritans today. Genetically they're closer to ancient Israelites. Why don't they number the stars in the sky?
why don't they numbers of stars in the sky? Dude, that's just ancient fucking myth, dude. That's why. Because it ain't real, obviously. Argument would be that the Samaritan Torah is... nobody knows about the Samaritan Torah. There's only 9... Okay. I like where you're thinking. I like where your head's at, Caden. How about we say the Torah is... I'll just be like, it's man-made. It's man-made.
Who did this?
Because I said...
Talking about Hal Puthoff?
That who put off?
Hal Puthoff. Are you familiar with him?
No, I'm not familiar with him.
He came out. He used to work for the Star. He worked for the Department of Defense under the Stargate program, I believe. And he said that he was briefed. And he
well, they regenerate their DNA for some reason from humans.
Right.
Right. Very suspicious. And so I put these fairy abductions. They're called the gray fairies, the gray gnomes,
Oh,
from
now
a
we're
specific
fairy
group of
maxing.
elementals. There's 4 groups of elementals.
$5 on Rumble. What does Jake Shields mean by you being a bad actor? Like how?
He's just mad that I said Lucas really told me the story about Dan Bilzerian saying Fed posty stuff. That's what he's so mad about. The audio view and the video is at different volume. Which one is louder? They're probably louder, huh? Bad actor. He thinks Jesus is Jewish and not really a magical person, so he's a bad actor.
I'll come back to that. They are smaller beings. They are small beings. And when you talked about the
cherubs.
Yeah, well, cherubs are big.
I thought like the little baby angels. What are they called?
They're not cherubs, those baby angels.
All right, I can't listen anymore to this idiot. Unbelievable. Great guest, Danny Jones. Speaking of Jake, you mentioned that. Should we cover that? Let's see. Where was that? Here we go.
You know, and you get some of those papers.
I love how he tweeted the other day, like he said, I'm obsessed with him, when he's like, he watches my show all the time. He's obsessed with me. And me and Amalek like watched like a 2-minute clip of him of stuff a guest on his show was saying, some retarded stuff. And then he's gone on. He attacked me in the Patriot Front interview he did. He attacked me in this, just rent free every video.
Well, there's some of these extremely anti Christianity people who talk about,
I'm anti-Abrahamic, dude. I'm anti-Judaism, and Christianity is a form of Judaism. If you're not anti-Christian, you're really not anti-Messianic Judaism. You're not anti-Yahweh. You're not anti-Moshiach ruling the Goyim.
Well, there's some of these extremely anti Christianity people who talk about, psyop and stuff. It's like, okay, but then why do they hate Christ so much?
It's a good.
Because they see him as idolatrous, because his followers have blamed them on killing God, because he's a threat to assimilate with the Goyim. He's not for them. He's not for them. That's why. He was created and designed for the Gentiles, not for the Jews. I love how he asked this question like I haven't been answering this question for years and years and years ad nauseum, over and over again. Hey, he's never opened the Bible before, knows nothing about the Bible at all, and goes, well, how come they hate him then? They hate him, ignoring all the compilations of all the rabbis celebrating that Jesus was Jewish and got all the Goyim to abandon paganism and worship the Jewish God.
UBX89 sent $5. I fully support the Goy Shiach. Is there a reading group for your book?
Yes, it's Zoom calls. Send me an email that you're ABX89. Anybody could do that. I'll send you the link to the Zoom call. Oh, Adam, but why do they hate him though, dude? Because it's considered idolatrous, and they see it as a threat for Jews. They fear it for Jews. It's like an assassin hates his own poison, something like that. They're okay with it for the Goyim, but not for Jews. That's the context of their hate. What do you know about how much they hate him, Jake? Memes. Oh, some extremist sect somewhere in Israel doesn't do the cross. That's because the cross is seen as idolatrous. Yeah, you don't do your own dope.
Question.
Like Adam Green and these guys, feels like bad actors, know.
And bad actor, dude. They don't want to talk about Aryan Jesus and flat Earth, dude. They're bad actors. Dude, I made this special coloring book for Jake to understand the book. Like the dude that's not a Christian, doesn't know anything about the Bible. Dude, they don't love my vegan Aryan Jesus whipping the Jews in the temple, dude. He's a bad actor. He's a bad actor. The guy that just started talking about Jews a year or two ago, and Fed jackets and Jew jackets, and nobody ever on the scene has maybe made anti-Semites look more retarded than Jake Shields. Yeah, how about the Christ cucks are the bad actors? We bring up legitimate arguments and are right, and they Fed jacket, Jew jacket, slander, straw man. That's all they do. Who's the bad actors? Jake, you're sitting down promoting Jewish Dave Weiss in Flat Earth and every kooky kosher conspiracy under the sun, while you're still on YouTube, while you were demonetized and lying that you had already been demonetized. My channel and all my shit got banned 5 years ago. You're allowed on.
Some of those pagan guys I like. I'm not gonna say I hate them all, but guys like Adam Green just seems like bad actor.
Just seems like it. Just vibe. Just seems bad. Can't explain why. Just seems bad. Fuck you, Jake. You stupid pussy. It's too scared to debate. All you can do is talk shit. This is like the first 2 minutes
Alabama
of
Yeoman
their
sent
new video
$5 on
too.
Rumble. This media push tells me they are getting ready for the next stage of the Abrahamic play. Final Gog and Magog war, where they will use backdoors in our systems to major destruction on both sides.
Yeah, we're so cooked, and I hope idiots like Jake and his whole crew get crushed first. I hope you belong in the gulags. The Candace vibes, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know, but he knows. Bad actor. Bad actor. If anybody's a bad actor, it's this guy. You and Dan Bilzerian running around Fed posting 12% Jewish Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. There's a lot of them like that. And
dude, there's so many like that. There's so many of these guys that just recognize Christianity's Jewish, but my Schofield Bible and my cowboy hat.
Dude, it's hard whenever you look at these people because, you know, we're talking about Christian Zionism kind of starting off.
Also, I love how it's never addressing my arguments and my positions. They're not ever addressing what I say. They're questioning why I'm saying it. Oh, he's a bad actor, as if I'm not sincere and genuine in what I say is what I believe and what I want to fight for. Oh, he doesn't really believe that. He must be being paid, or he has some ulterior agenda or something like that. That's the cop-out that they always do.
It doesn't make any sense to me. And the verse that every single Christian Zionist goes to, Genesis 12:3, and I'll quote it for you, right? It says, those who bless you will be blessed, and those who curse you will be cursed. But they misquote it, and they say, those who bless Israel will be blessed.
I hear this quote all the time. So wait, that's not even the fucking quote?
No, we can pull it up, dude.
What?
He's speaking directly to Abraham.
Wait, it's those little...
He's speaking to Abraham about his descendants. And the only descendants at the time leading up to Christianity and Second Temple Judaism would have been the Judeans, because the other 12 tribes supposedly got taken by the Assyrians. And then there was Benjamin and Judah. So those would have been the descendants that got the blessings of Abraham and the 12 tribes of Jacob. Why are they acting like they don't understand? That's the context.
Say it again?
So
I've heard it with Israel so many times.
It's usually put in the you sense because God is speaking directly to Abraham. And he doesn't ever say Israel. He says, I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you.
And they switch it to Israel.
They switch it to Israel, which, I mean, you go down the lineage and you get to Jacob.
Yeah.
And Jacob's name turns into Israel. God changes his name. And the people of Israel birthed out of that.
Yeah, but that's not.
Oh, that's what I just said. Exactly. So it is, you bless them and you are blessed. Instead of just like nipping it at the bud, the whole argument, like, oh, who gives a fuck that it says that? That's stupid Jewish bullshit. You go, oh, it's real. God really did say that to Abraham, but they're not actually the real chosen people anymore, and we are, and we're grafted in. Like, you're affirming the whole foundation and trying to argue the minutia and losing to mainstream Christianity.
Wasn't saying the state of Israel. That's the difference.
Especially not in 1948.
If someone's talking to me, that's not talking to like America.
Exactly. And then what really gets them, like, you know, you can give them that point, but then if you're going purely biblically off of this and you fast forward to the New Testament, which I'm not going to say the Old Testament doesn't matter because it does.
But they're way different. The Old Testament.
It's a big difference.
To me, I have a hard time about things. The Old Testament, the New Testament is completely different.
It's the fulfillment. That's what's beautiful about it is you look at the prophecies of the New Testament.
Oh, the beautiful prophecies. Oh, all my prophecies fulfilled. All my Jewish Mashiach prophecies fulfilled. It's so beautiful. Dude, imagine being such a gullible goyim tard that you think some magical Jewish superhero walked the earth and fulfilled hundreds of scriptures and not just some ancient Jew knew the scriptures and then wrote a story fulfilling the scriptures. Dude, talk about falling for it. Fell for it again award.
What an idiot.
My beautiful script, my beautiful prophecies. Okay, Rabbi.
What a loser!
Who's the bad actor? The people promoting Jewish prophecies or the people saying, why are we believing in Jewish fairy tales? Incredible.
That's what's beautiful about it is you look at the prophecies of the New Testament, they fulfill it. And so what is said in the New Testament?
What are those prophecies? That the Jewish king will conquer the nations? It's so beautiful.
In Romans 9, Paul writes, it's like, no, the children of Abraham, which is what this promise was to the children of Abraham. He said, it's not his blood offspring. It is those that are actually grafted into the vine, right? Like I actually have that tattooed on me in Romans 11:19. That's part of the...
Romans 11 on the tattoo. Oh, dude, he's a Romans 11. That's Amalek's favorite verse. What the hell? You got to be kidding me. Wow. That's, dude, no wonder Amalek wanted me to play that so bad. That is incredible.
Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus Christ, you're such a little bitch.
Romans 11, dude. Dude, we're grafted in, bro. We're grafted into that Jewish covenant, man.
In Romans 11:19, that's part of that whole passage. And I grafted this vine in because he's saying Christians who accept Christ are Abraham's offspring, not who rejected Christ.
So the whole...
Oh, dude, we get to be Abraham. Imagine hating your own Aryan ancestors so much that you want to abandon them and say they were devil, fallen angel worshipers, and then you want to be grafted into the Jews' ancestor. How cucked is that? His forearm says David.
God's chosen.
I never heard of this guy before. Never seen him.
Thing wouldn't even be accurate then. But
does.
it's just a misinterpretation that's been heavily pushed, heavily funded. How are you treated speaking out in Christian Zionism?
Oh, I'm hated.
So you're treated like a reject.
Oh, absolutely. I've had problems with lots of people because of that. And
he was a Christian Zionist five minutes ago. Oh, we should really listen to him now. Oh yeah, let's hear. We could trust his judgment on things. Dude that fell for Christian Zionism 5 minutes ago.
Some of them.
Where you're coming from?
Do what now?
Does that hurt a little bit? Being like, because that was like your community.
It does. Now, I mean, thankfully, I maintain pretty decent relationships. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be.
You have friends still.
Yeah.
But as a whole, you feel rejected.
As a whole, I'm relatively rejected because it's not a reality in the community whatsoever. Nobody else believes this.
He couldn't convince anybody of his e-crusader memes any Christians in the real world or his pastor at his church of any of the e-crusader talking points. So instead, he got ostracized and excommunicated. That's funny. Yep. If only somebody could have warned you.
Yeah.
But whenever you lay out the facts, especially biblically,
I don't know if he knows who I am. He didn't actually say anything about me. It was just Jake. Anytime Jake keeps bringing on all of these like e-crusader copes that like as if we haven't debunked them a million times to try to own me on Jesus. The Jesus grifting from somebody who's not even really a Christian and selling Jesus shirts is no wonder. I'm a bad actor because I'm hurting his Jesus grift. That's really what it is.
You have to do this because not being a Christian, I can't be the one doing it. But you understand this stuff at a deep level. You have to do it to these people. It has to be done.
That's why I started.
But once it starts avalanching, it can go from there. You get a couple of other people pushing it. It can start avalanching. And there are some other Christians doing it, by the way. Like I can't think the names off the top of my head, but there 100% are.
Yeah, no, there are. And it's
Jake, dude, you're gonna lead the avalanche of the e-crusader Christians to take over all the churches and the Vatican and all of it in no time. I'm sure
it's happening.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, that's why I got into it, because when I realized it, and I literally had this mind blown, I've been lied to my entire life. Like that's what was going through my head. I said, I have to tell everybody and explain it to them.
Imagine thinking like, oh, I'm red pilled now. I had this huge epiphany. Oh, I was being lied to about Schofield. Dude, if you only knew the half of it, you've been lied to about all of the Bible. The whole Bible that you believed your whole life is a lie.
Because it's not just Romans 9. It's in Colossians 3. It's in Galatians 3. It's in Revelation 2:9 and 3:9, which says those who are of the synagogue of Satan, they say they are, but they are not. And you can go into those theories.
Those theories. Wow. Never heard that one before. Hey, maybe if we just Revelation 3:9 a little harder. Hey, good luck with your avalanche convincing all the churches that synagogue of Satan means all Jews are bad and satanic. Good luck. Good luck on that one. Yeah, so Khazar theory too. Got it. What an idiot.
So that's how I would think.
Well, look at Jesus' teaching. The story that I always go back to, I spent a lot of my life being brought up in this, and I was a very passive person because that was what I was taught. It was part of the kind of like evangelical movement.
You taught Jesus was passive, but that's not true.
He wasn't. He
I didn't know that until recently.
But he sees.
Dude, what do you mean Jesus wasn't passive? He didn't come and conquer Rome with the sword. He got killed. The meek will inherit the earth. Turn the other cheek. Love your enemy. oh, he got a whip and flipped over a table because the Jews weren't Jewing right in the temple. Oh, so fucking masculine and based.
People in the temple, and they're selling things in the temple and degrading his father's house. And so what does he come in? He comes in and calls him
desecrating my Jewish temple in the Middle East.
Evil names, you brood of vipers, you den of thieves, which would be like, you know, basically, not cussing somebody out per se, but calling them names, right?
He never even said that. That's a quote from the Old Testament, and the whole story was concocted out of Old Testament prophecies. A house of prayer for all nation, a den of thieves, my father's house, a den of thieves. There's one more.
A mean name
straight to their face.
He takes a whip out and starts whipping them.
Well, premeditated. He went and made the whip, they said.
Yeah,
that means
true.
That means he was so pissed he went and made this whip to attack him. I always looked at him as this hippie, weak, so I couldn't relate to him.
Who pushes that?
But then, right? And then you're like, look at that you're teaching, and I'm like, wait, this guy's kind of badass, but I was taught
he literally said, put away your sword. When they came to arrest him in the garden, he said, put away your sword. That's masculine. To go and die and get tortured and killed. Peak masculinity. No children. You know, cleaning other men's feet. Super masculine.
He was this weak guy that I couldn't relate to.
Well, they also very much
I like to picture my Jesus like in the octagon, a UFC fighter, just like putting Satan in a chokehold, a rear arm bar, rear naked choke, Satan in the demons, Jesus wearing the whitey tidies with the red sash. That's how he likes to picture his Jesus.
Water down the story because most of the time they don't talk about the whip and they don't give the context.
Premeditated.
Bro, Netanyahu talks about the whip. Oh, this is so hardcore that Netanyahu shills it. Let's find that. Netanyahu. Oh shit, I meant to search my page. I got it in my compilation I did recently that these guys pretend don't exist. Netanyahu shilling the Bible.
The prophets of Israel prophesied, the kings of Israel walked, the pilgrims came, and some of the most poetic, a Jewish rabbi from the Galilee, 1,000 years into the time of Jesus, a Jewish rabbi from the Galilee who came here to Jerusalem, the Holy of Holies, and he came here to that pool in Siloam to be purified, where he also performed the miracle of helping the blind see.
Dude, he's even entertaining the Jesus miracles. Oh, that's funny. Netanyahu shills Jesus.
There's many Christian friends around the world.
Here, this is the one I want to play.
It was a blind see. Where did Jesus, who was in the Jewish temple, Jesus turned the tables on the blind see. Where did Jesus turn the tables on the money changers? Where? In Nepal? Perhaps in Singapore? Of course not. It was in the Jewish temple. Jesus was...
Nothing they fear more. That's why Amazon's running Jesus from the Chosen show advertisements with him with his whip, dropping his whip down. Badass Jesus. I like to picture my Jesus as a UFC fighter in the octagon with big cauliflower ears. Just uppercutting Satan.
Yeah, exactly. Tables.
Yeah, the flipping of the tables, and this is what I have to tell people.
Dude, Jake, this is Jake's favorite topic, I swear. Every Christian guest he gets on, he talks about Jesus flip in the temple. And it's like, dude, I told you, it didn't happen. It is a Jewish story. It's mixed in too, it's a Jewish story because it's symbolic. It's mixed in with the cursing of the fig tree. And it's got midrash, all the prophecies that Jesus supposedly says is from scripture. Mud tables.
People is Imagine this is our table and we're selling stuff and you're in a market.
Fucking flip it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pissed
You've been
off.
growing this fruit or these vegetables.
They were lots of animal sacrifices.
Yeah, animal sacrifices. It's all on this table. You're on a dirt floor, and you got your shekels stacked up. And we know they like shekels, right?
Love them
And
shekels.
he flips it, and now all of a sudden, all of your food is ruined in dirt, and your shekels are rolling this way and that
blood
way.
all over the ground.
Dude, boy, they my shekels.
And they would be pissed. And so people say, well, you're not supposed to.
This is how Jake imagines Jesus with his whip flipping the tables in the temple. This is actually reenactment, real life, what it looked like, guys. This is it. Lost Leonardo da Vinci. Lost Michelangelo. No, this is actually on the roof of the Sistine Chapel. It's just over in the corner by the wall.
To offend anybody as a Christian. What do you
sounds pretty offensive.
Yeah.
I don't think it specifies if he comes in with his disciples or not, but I would think
Caden
probably.
13 sent $5 on Rumble. Attacking the Moses authorship of the Torah may be useful against Mizrahi as well. Citing the anachronistic and incorrect perspective verses. Just trying to help. Super pumped to see Green v Mizrahi.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about how I want to go about that. I was going to just attack Noah's Ark and the flood in Genesis, maybe. Talking snake stuff, not necessarily like all of the, what would you even call that? Textual criticism or something. I'm not going to try to get into some deep, boring, like, oh, well, the Torah says this here and that's anachronistic and blah, blah, blah. Maybe the elephantine thing at most. Or I'll just say, hey, modern scholars are saying that the Torah is way younger and doesn't really date back to any Moses, or they don't believe, Finkelstein says there's no Exodus, but Rabbi will just,
Garrett sent
hand wave
$5.
that.
Jake fantasizes about Jesus turning the whip on him like a bad guy.
Yeah, he's got some bondage fetish fantasy with Jesus whipping him for being a bad boy.
They're coming in to
I
attack.
believe they were with him.
Attack. I would. That's how I would think.
Mm-hmm.
So people have had someone try to argue no, but like you're not going to come into a fuck. That's like their giant temple where lots of things were going on to come in and basically attack it.
He's got him with him. And they probably, I can't remember if the Bible actually gives context to how they looked at the situation, but I'm fairly certain that at a minimum they were surprised. Like, whoa, this is legit. Now, that doesn't mean go everywhere and just start pissing everybody off.
But it shows there is a time for righteous anger.
Yeah.
And
righteous
and
anger.
Violence. And violence.
The Bible doesn't say don't be angry.
Taught he was like a pacifist. And it's like not a Jesus in there attacking the bankers that were sacrificing him. They're kind of bankers, the money changers.
Exactly. More or less they were. And that's what the Bible says. It doesn't ever say don't be angry.
Yeah.
But it says be slow to anger.
To be forgivable. No, I read his teachings. I'm like, okay. I mean, there's things in the Old Testament I don't like, but like Jesus' teachings, like, okay, I actually like this guy. And I liked him more when I found out he
Yeah, but dude, all the Christians think Jesus is the God of the Old Testament, though. You can't say, oh, I don't really like the Old Testament God, but then say you like Jesus, unless you're just some weirdo Marcionite, some Marcion conspiracy.
The temple, like, oh, he's not just going to let him fucking push all over him forever.
And who are those people he's attacking?
Exactly.
Who are the people that he calls out and they're very angry? It was the leaders of
They're
that
passing
religion.
a law to make it illegal to say that. Yeah, they.
Davin Sinau sent $10. This is the most meathead reason to like Jesus.
Yeah, very on brand. Well, he sells a shirt, too, of Jesus in the temple. So this is like basically just merch, shilling merch. What else does he have going on today? So that was yesterday's show. Today's show, Hunter Biden conjuring demons to rape Jake Shields' groiper. Hunter Biden conjuring demons. This is what I like to see, guys. We need more people exposing the demons, the real issues of our time. All these demons and Aryan whipping Jesus. What paper Jesus make here?
Give me enough shekels, and you can buy a black belt too. DM for more info. I've got what you need to level up. Don't miss out. Hit me up.
Okay, I don't know about that. I like the other one when he was on Joe Rogan, and he goes, "Are you okay?" And he's just there like drooling, and he goes, "Juice." I lost that. I played that on the show once, and that's gone. Okay, here's 10 minutes. I can't do 10 minutes of Charlie Kirk, truth or
front of this since it happened. Like, matter
He
of fact,
believes in everyone. Did you expect anything different? Of course he does.
Let's get into Charlie Kirk for a few minutes, because this is a case where I'm very split. I'm like 50-50. I think Israel probably has some kind of involvement, but I think it's very possible they use Robinson to patsy. And I haven't done deep research into it because I know other people are. There's only so many topics you can look into. And I feel like because I'm already so behind, it's like.
He hasn't looked into it, but him and Dan have been running around calling everybody feds if they don't agree with the Candace Owens theory. That's funny. That's funny. I've seen this guy going, "Oh, you're a fed, pretty sus. Adam's a bad actor. He thinks the Charlie Kirk theories are stupid." And then he admits he doesn't even know anything about them. That's funny. Very on brand. Jake, dude, I swear to God, Jake told me, he's like, "Oh, I don't really watch long videos, just like only short TikToks." He told me the only research he does is short TikToks. Not even
it's hard to get into. I mean, I've been at the forefront of this since it happened. Like, matter of fact, I'm like pretty positive I was the first mainstream influencer to say Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
Mainstream influencer? Is this guy big or something? What is his name? Right wing?
I think it was the next day. I made a whole video about it.
I think I said it when I saw the bull coming out of the neck.
Yeah. I mean, publicly.
I'm joking. I was like, it was probably.
Yeah. And a lot of people had that thought. Yeah, I said it publicly pretty quickly because I was like, wait a second, these things don't add up when it comes to it. And it's like, even right now, you got this
polls everywhere. But I just don't have a really. You probably have a strong. I'm asking you probably have a much stronger theory than me. I haven't done deep look into it, but I see, you know what's really throwing me off? How heavily everyone's pushing that it was Tyler Robinson. We have it on video. Don't ask questions. That's such an obviously.
Nobody. Oh my God. That's not what people are doing. Well, number one, there's tons of evidence it was Tyler Robinson. He confessed to it. He's about to be convicted on trial. Nobody's saying no questions allowed. No questions allowed. It's just your questions are stupid and wrong, and it's way more than just questions. I hate when they do this little. This is just like typical conspiracy slop. Oh, you're telling us not to ask any questions.
Deep look into it, but I see, you know what's really throwing me off? How heavily everyone's pushing that it was Tyler Robinson. We have it on video. Don't ask questions. That's such an obviously paid right from the beginning. Anyone pushing anything about it is taxed. Like, I hardly even talk about Charlie Kirk, and they think I'm one of the people that do, I guess, because they're always attacking me. Be like, "Oh, you're making up shit." It's like, you guys aren't even paying attention. Like, I haven't talked about it a lot because I know I haven't properly researched it. Yeah. I try not to jump on subjects unless I've researched them.
Yeah, no, that's smart. I mean, when it comes to like this stuff right here.
Except the Bible, which he's never read any of.
Or saying shit you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the thing. You want to actually know what you're talking about. And like what I can tell you about this whole case, right? You have security footage over that rooftop, which you can't see clearly. It's like the worst camera known to mankind.
Everyone's saying they had.
I just covered this so deep last night. No, it's actually a good, decent quality security camera. It's just so far away. But with the zoom, with the good quality file, and with the zoom, and with the high resolution, if it's 1080 or 4K, we're gonna see the dude run over and lay down, and then hop up right after the time Charlie was shot, and go and run and jump off the roof. Complaining about it's a little pixely because it's so far away is just trying to split hairs, trying to move the goalpost. Yeah, I love how it's like, I don't have a strong opinion. We're just asking questions. It's like, your buddy Dan, I've seen several times, he keeps saying Nick is a Fed. He says, Nick, me, and Lucas Gage are Feds because we think we debunk all the stupid Charlie Kirk stuff. And then it comes out, he actually hasn't researched it.
On video, but they don't, right?
No, it's the same camera. They just
everyone. Did you see that one?
Dude, they have it on video. Just because it's far away and zoomed in doesn't mean it's not on video. They caught it on video.
Clearly, it's like the worst camera known to mankind.
Everyone's saying they had it on video, but they don't, right?
The worst. I love how they're all so stupid. What the videos that we saw from the court case are a camera on the other side of the room looking at a monitor at an angle, and it's a bad camera too. You can see the stuff around the monitor is super pixelated.
No, it's the same camera. They just
everyone. Did you see that?
It's the same camera, just zoomed in. Jack Posobiec said that. So you're not like debunking some lie here.
That when everyone's saying on camera, they were tweeting it, it's on video. And then I heard they didn't have it. I'm like, wait, what?
The judge even says they don't have it. Well,
I heard they didn't have it. You mean the fake video that they shared around that was completely out of context? That they were misrepresenting? Oh, Jake fell for that one. Imagine my shock. Is there any retarded conspiracy that Jake doesn't fall for? You see, Jake and so many other Americans like him are prime candidates, highly susceptible to fall for these delusional conspiracies.
Just great. They shut the
big lie. That's not a small lie. That's a big fucking lie.
That's a big one. They shut the cameras off in the courtroom, from my understanding, to show the video. Then it cuts back on. That way nobody had the evidence. And then all of a sudden they're coming out saying they have HD.
So they all say, yeah, we saw clear shooting, Jack, whatever. A bunch of them did. Andrew Wills, all these guys. I think Andrew Wills, I could be wrong about that. I don't want
Jack
to
Zodiac was there.
Jack definitely said, yeah, we saw him take the shot.
Yeah, Benny Johnson was talking about it a lot. I don't know if he was there, but
he was spinning like it was on camera.
Yeah, but here
it is on camera, dude. We got the camera zoomed in of him jumping off the roof. The same camera, or like 30 seconds before, is when he's over in the corner of the other side. It's zoomed in a lot, so it's a little pixelated, but you can make it out exactly what's happening. A dude runs over. What do you think is happening? Dude, the way that these guys can be so debunked by this camera footage and then still try to act like it's some big conspiracy and everybody's lying is so disingenuous. It's incredible.
Here's what's crazy.
Either on camera or it's not.
Exactly.
And I think it wasn't. So
I don't
just
think
fucking say something.
Well, we need to clip that, because in the trial and after the trial, we're going to see the full quality video, and you're going to look like a total idiot.
My understanding was there's not a video of him taking the shot, and they all said there is a video. That's a big fucking difference. So there is
huge. And they're saying it's not just a video, it's an HD video. And it's like, well, wait a second. And then you come to find out the judge.
Yeah, dude. HD, but zoomed in from very far away. Oh, they said it's 4K, but it's grainy. Yeah, because it's far away.
Says, well, this has been AI altered.
That's right.
Who owns AI companies?
I just want truth. I just want the truth in this case, and I feel like I'm not getting it.
I don't feel like we are.
Nobody said it's AI altered. It's enhanced by zooming and drawing circles around them.
So I've been going back
I
and
really
forth
feel like
with
we're
people.
not. So
Like, even the gun, right? The gun is in the woods. There's no
This
video.
is the first thing they bring up, and it's already so stupid and easy to and thoroughly debunked already.
Of it getting up to the roof. It's not in his pants, like a lot of people said. He's bending his leg, and that gun would come up to nearly his armpit.
Because that's a long.
Oh, dude, we just debunked this last night too. People have put the same size gun in their pants and done demonstrations on how much you can bend your knee and how you can walk around and what it looks like. Oh yeah, the security footage of him limping up the stairs when he changed into his pants. Oh no, that's just a
John
decoy, not really a gun or
all
AI.
bets on Goishiak versus the Goat Rabbi. Be clever, cunning, and wise. Talk in a way that would make Mizrahi admit things. And
that's what I'm trying to do.
Have a great debate, Adam. Let the gods be with you.
Thank you, John. Big moment. Super Bowl.
Gun.
Yeah, it's a very long way.
It takes a while to assemble, correct?
It's not an easy program.
I'm not a gun
whatsoever.
expert, but I've talked to some, and they say, no, it's a couple minutes.
That's
to assemble and this assemble.
Yeah, at least a couple.
No, dude. Again, I've seen people put the scope on the thing and put the gun together in like 30 seconds or a minute. So the screwdriver was for
minutes, but even then, the scope had to be on it. If you take that scope off, you cannot put that scope back on.
And that's right. You have to like screw it on and like
even at that, it's not gonna be zeroed. You would have never hit anything.
Oh, you gotta zero.
You'd be lucky.
How long does it take to zero it?
You have to fire shots.
Oh shit!
I've heard this is
you
wrong
have to fire
fire to zero it in.
Once you take it off and put it back on, it is because you can imagine a scope.
No, dude. If you have it if you have your scope centered, calibrated correctly to that gun, and then you take it off and put it back on and screw it in the same holes, it's going to be pretty close to the same thing. See, yeah, Amalek says that's not true. I saw all the gun expert guys that are doing all these debunking saying that this argument is completely retarded.
Being so dialed in. Yeah.
I've never heard anyone talk about that. That's a big deal.
Yeah, you can't fit that in your pants. You can't even fit the scope in your pants. And then it ends up back down in the woods with his DNA all over it, but there's no video of it coming off the roof.
Yes, there is. What is he talking about? You can see he's holding an object, looks like a towel with something in it. It's the gun, dude, obviously. The scope isn't even mounted to the part that comes apart.
Exactly. The item they claimed was the gun would have had a strap
right
on
there, but they say apparently they already looked for it with this is Jimmy Dore told me they looked for it with search dogs, didn't find it. And FBI walked up and grabbed it.
Yeah,
they just walked up like, oh, it is after they'd already had dogs looking for it and shit.
Like what's up with that? And those dogs are freaking trained.
Oh, the dog didn't find it immediately. Oh, big deal. This is the type that they're clinging to. So why wouldn't Mossad just lead the dog? The Mossad dog handler just leads it right to it and go, the dog found it. No, they had to have somebody else find it, not the dogs. It wasn't there. The dogs couldn't. Like, what do they say? A bunch of things and like blow it out of proportion and don't even explain like what that means and entails with the big picture. It's just like total conspira brain gish galloping.
Dogs are good at finding shit. That's why. But the FBI just walked up and found it.
Did you see the DNA evidence on the rifle?
Wasn't it like several people's or something?
There's like 6 to 7 people's DNA.
What the fuck?
And not just his. I said his was the primary.
That makes it completely worthless then if you have 6 to 7 people.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say
make
this.
it just completely worthless.
Dude, Candace, we exposed this talking point last night too. Candace lied and clipped the court case right after the woman on the stand, the expert, said that she knows that it's Tyler Robinson's by like millions. She said like 6 trillion. The DNA matched Tyler Robinson to a degree of 6 trillion. And they're like, oh, dude, did you see? Like, there's other DNA on there too. Yeah, you mean like a little bit of his boyfriend's DNA? Yeah, it was they know like by a doubt of a trillion that it was Tyler Robinson's DNA. 1 trillion to 1 match.
Some people discredit her. Candace had a really good bit about this specifically, where she said, this isn't a mug, but she said, this is my mug. She said, I use this every day. I'm always on it like this. My DNA is all over this thing. But she said, if my producer, sometimes she fills up my coffee and she just comes and holds it.
On it too.
Yeah, she said she could do the last holding and then come in and you do the DNA scrub and all of a sudden the DNA is all jacked up and you can't tell who actually held it last. And it's like, well, okay, what's the deal with that? And then, the judge says,
dude, again, his DNA is all over the gun. He confessed to shooting it. He turned himself in. He's on camera. His vehicle's there. And they're like, oh, but what if somebody else might have touched the gun too? And how'd that other DNA get? Like, who cares?
We can't match the bullets to the barrel. They can't.
It's too damaged because it's too damaged.
I can't. They match.
In some cases, they can. It's somewhat of a like nuanced science. Like some people completely discredit that ability.
Yeah, this isn't science. I know that. Didn't they find an extra random bullet that was on a
223 on a different rooftop, like an AR style bullet? And here's what's crazy.
Is there an explanation how that got there?
Yeah, and it wasn't even that that roof. Well, they accounted for it that it was from a police officer that went on all the roofs after the shooting, and somebody cocked his gun and the unfired bullet went out. You think Mossad dropped a bullet from the real assassin's perch? That's more likely. Oh, they accidentally found the cop's bullet and that somehow wasn't just buried and pocketed by somebody that was in there covering up the job that made it to trial. Also, you couldn't even have a line of sight from the roof where they found the other bullet to Charlie. So the shot couldn't have come from there. This guy's whole Instagram is Charlie Kirk stuff. It's probably doing crazy numbers too. You can guarantee it.
They swept that under the rug.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal, I think.
No, they didn't sweep it under the rug. If it was swept under the rug, you would have never heard about the other bullet, the Mossad dropping the bullet that they found. Them talking about it in the court case is not sweeping it under the rug. Sorry.
Still, really big deal. So rooftop bullets. I don't find bullets on rooftops. How often have you seen a bullet on a roof? I can't think of ever.
Bro, the cop.
Davinson now sent $10. Their understanding of murder investigations comes from TV shows like CSI.
They would be better if they actually watch CSI. They don't even have CSI detective lawyer knowledge. This is incredible.
Yeah.
Specifically, I used to do roof work when I was a teenager. I've never seen like a bullet on a rooftop.
Me neither. Me
That's
neither.
A big thing.
See, here's what's interesting to me.
Dude, they're not just saying that like it's a random bullet that they found. They accounted for it. There was cops on the roof with their guns and they cocked it and it came out. Why is that so difficult to understand? 125,000 followers, biblical masculinity coach. Dude, I want to debate this guy. Steps to quitting porn. Proof that Tyler's texts are fake. Charlie Kirk case blown wide open. Oh, he calls clavicular. I saw this one the other day. He called clavicular a plant. With the fake video, too. Look. It's an AI image. Good job, dude. Good job falling for the AI image as you Fed jacket somebody.
The Charlie Kirk case has been blown wide open. The preliminary hearing has now finished. They will not resume this back until September whenever they keep going. But here's what we know so far. We still do not have video evidence of Tyler Robinson firing the gun. If you saw the mainstream movement, especially from MAGA.
What a liar. Dude, just because it's so far away and we can't actually see him pulling the trigger, he's over on the roof where the shot came from, and you can see him jumping off the roof with the gun and the towel. How can they lie so bad?
The names sent $5 on Rumble. Ryan Dawson
Good
couldn't
point.
wait to ride this wave of low IQ anti-Semitism podcast. Talk about being against cookery.
Yeah, Ryan for years and years was always kvetching about the conspiracy kooks with me.
Handsome Truth sent $5. Why would a cop chamber an R on a rooftop while looking for a bullet, bro?
Dude, if there was an active shooting that just happened and they're going on all the roofs to clear the areas, they got their guns out, ready to be in a shootout. Maybe the guy had his gun out, forgot that he already cocked it, and cocked it again. There you go. Simple explanation. How's that wrong? Yeah, Ryan Dawson joins him at the end. Yeah, so Ryan's been complaining about the kooky, discrediting conspiracies for years and years and years, but then now he teams up with these guys, and I don't know if he doesn't push back on them at all or what. But maybe he just got tired of how retarded they are, and he'll just, if he has the opportunity to speak to an audience that normally watches retarded stuff, he wants to go and, talk about his stuff. That's the best. Amalek says loose rounds could have been in his uniform. I'll tell you what's not likely, that the secret special ops Mossad assassin dropped the bullet somehow. That's what's not likely.
Politicians today, they say that there was. The judge actually ruled, and you can find this video, that video was just a zoomed in version of the crappy security camera, and that they tried putting AI circles on it and doing AI enhancement.
It's not AI circles. Dude, you don't need AI to do a circle. Talk about bad faith, trying to dismiss the circles, calling it AI.
Completely threw that out of the case. We have no video of Tyler Robinson firing a shot. The clearest picture that we get.
This is so pedantic, dude. They got him off where the shot came from, on the roof. What do you think the dude running up on the roof and then running away with the towel and the gun is? How many likes does this have? 4,300 likes for this total video full of lies.
Of Tyler Robinson is literally the one that Candace Owens finds of him and Dairy Queen. That's now been burnt down. The entire Dairy Queen. They completely.
What do you mean Candace Owens finds? Candace found the image? Or somebody released it to her? They didn't find it. Somebody had to get that from the Dairy Queen.
Removed it now. There is no clear evidence that Tyler was even truly there.
$10 when you clear your rifle in the military. The round, especially if you are standing, would eject out and fall to the ground all the time. Especially if you have been running around with body armor on.
Exactly. They already had one in the chamber. He didn't realize it. Cocked it back to get ready for when he's trying to clear the roof and maybe get in an active shootout. They hadn't found the shooter by then. They didn't know if he was up on a roof hiding somewhere.
Just random people in maroon shirts all across security cameras. We do have evidence that the man in the maroon shirt met with TPUSA before the shooting ever happened there on campus, though. On the gun that was presumably...
Oh my God. He didn't meet with TPUSA. He was casing out the spot and went down and said stuff like, hey, like when's Charlie coming, or who's going to be here, or where's the stage going to be, so he could plan out where to take the shot from.
Fired. We do see Tyler Robinson's DNA along with a little bit of Lance Twiggs, but this DNA was on the gun. Now, however, the DNA was never up on the roof. What we saw on the roof where he supposedly jumped down and on the windows.
Wrong. DNA was on the screwdriver that he left on the roof when he put together his gun.
And such was DNA that does not match his. The big piece of
Wrong.
Handsome Truth sent $5. The 16 hours body cam battery dies right when the cop finds
what does
the
that matter?
Screwdriver. If that's true, Where's the body cam footage of him chambering
You don't
the R?
think just because the first cop's body camera battery ran out, you don't think other cops had their battery? You don't think that they went and sealed off the area and took pictures of where he was, took pictures of where the screwdriver was? What does it matter if the first guy that showed up didn't catch it on body camera? Like, you saw the video of the dude on the roof in that position. So what does that matter? It's just like you're trying to find any little thing and stretch that into the whole conspiracy's true.
Evidence coming in that kind of surprised everybody was this supposed note that came from Tyler that Lance had and has now been burnt, but he took a picture of. How convenient. Well, this note also seems to match up to Lance.
Sent $5 DNA on trigger, own confession texts, planning note, rooftop video. He did it. Denial is conspiracy brain rot.
And then it's like, there's overwhelming evidence. Everybody says it's overwhelming, and they go, oh, everybody's saying overwhelming. It must be an op. That's a talking point. What is this one now? He thinks the note was written by Tyler or Lance Twiggs. He thinks his boyfriend is setting him up. Just sounds like cope. You don't think Tyler would have been like, tell his lawyer, like, I didn't write that letter. Tyler's setting me up. I didn't do that. You don't think he would say that?
Twiggs' handwriting from other things that were posted online, not that of Tyler Robinson. The other big piece of evidence was these text messages supposedly from Tyler to Lance that they have taken pictures of the phone that say, yes, Tyler Robinson did it. He admits to it over these text messages. My question to the court would be, why do you have to take a picture of somebody's phone that has a massive crack that conveniently blocks out the timestamp on those text messages?
Dude, it's just every single, check every box for every kooky, stupid thing that people say about this. Who cares if the time, number one, I love how these theories come out too, and then if you look in the replies, every one of them gets debunked.
Sent $5 on Rumble. Wow, so Hyde agrees with the kooky black chick about Kirk?
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. You can change on Apple the time. Who cares that the time in the top corner there was a crack in the screen you couldn't see? You can change the clock if you want to any time anyway. Two, if you look at the text messages and the photos of the cell phone, you can see the times right above the text messages. So what does it matter? That's more important than what time he was showing the cops and they took the photo of his phone.
Messages. You have access to the full text records. You don't have to take a picture of the phone screen. You can literally pull them because those pictures.
They did pull them. They extracted all the content on the phone. But then, so I love, they also provide you a picture of the phone, and then you're going to say it's fake anyway. If there was no picture of the phone, you'll be like, I don't think the phones even existed. But then you get a picture, and then that's still a problem. There's no satisfying these people because they got their mind made up. He said it day one. He thinks he was the first influencer to claim it was a conspiracy and Israel did it. So now all they ever do is try to nitpick any little thing they can try to argue for that and misrepresent.
Can quite literally be edited and changed to show certain things. They're using AI technologies, they're using enhancements to try and swing this case. So here's what the prosecutors have so far. There's no evidence that Tyler ever held a gun. There's no evidence of ever firing a trigger. There's really no evidence of ever even being on the campus, let alone on the actual roof. Just somebody in a maroon shirt. And then somehow he changed into black and jumped down, but his fingerprints are not right there. And the gun that was not with the person that jumped down that they found in the woods with a scope on it that might have been backwards has his DNA and his boyfriend's DNA on it. And the text messages could have been completely sculpted. There's zero evidence. That's actually...
You could just say, if you just say nuh-uh to everything and get everything wrong, then you can claim there's no evidence, apparently. And that Candace was right about everything. Dude, this is the worst I've ever seen. So slop. So retarded.
actually condemning to Tyler Robinson. If you believe this narrative, it shows me that you have zero critical thinking skills. The Charlie Kirk case has been...
See, and then they go, oh, if you don't agree with my kooky, retarded Candace theories, you're a fed or you're retarded. And then they go, but we're just asking questions, though. Newest guest is a huge Candace truther. Okay, they don't need to see that shit.
Nothing, but no, that's huge. Shouldn't it be a bullet on a different rooftop? That's a big fucking deal.
So I won't blow your mind with this one. 2 people, that's all that talked to Charlie on the mic that day. The one that was talking when he got shot, the one before. I've talked on the phone with the guy that talked to him before. And he told me, I shoot guns like every weekend. I love hunting. I shoot 30-06 rounds.
Yeah.
And he tells me that was not a 30-06.
A lot of people have said that. Like, again, not a gun expert. That's why I can't. Sometimes I get frustrated. I'll see people comment on fighting that's just so fucking wrong. It's so obvious. I don't want to be that retard saying stuff, but I've had so many. I talked to like a Navy SEAL, a Green Beret. They all said, no, not 30-06.
It wasn't. I mean, the way it hit, it could not be a 30-06.
Simply wouldn't it be a small little point, it would explode.
Well, they went back and forth on that.
There can be rare oddities on something, but when you get like 10 oddities, then it becomes, because weird things can happen in the world. We have to admit, weird things can happen that shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But 10 weird things in a row, no, that's not. Yeah. That's when it gets.
Where are any of the weird things? Also, this other guy lying. Look at this. Right there in his hand. See that big thing that just went by? He's holding the towel and the gun in his hand. See, he's got it in his right hand now. There. See it? See it right there? Coming down out of his hand? You can see the towel and the gun. You can see him holding it still. 2 legs and the thing that he's carrying. There it is. So this dude says you can't see him on the roof with the gun. Yes, you can. And at the beginning of this, you see him.
The names sent $5 on Rumble. This is like the new Sandy Hook. The fact we can't get past conspiratorial idiocy and schizophrenia proves we'll always be ruled over.
No, this is a million times worse than Sandy Hook.
Davidson
we never got
$10. Most people who hunt or shoot guns couldn't explain the physics of a bullet's trajectory.
Yeah, just because you know how to pull a trigger doesn't mean you know everything about how guns work. We never got all this security footage of Adam Lanza and Sandy Hook. Not like this. So much more evidence for that. So look at this. When they zoom in on the original too. See him running right there?
9 macrometer sent $10. 30 to 06 is like a laser beam. It cuts a hole in the fabric of reality. Some
Dude, it's like a
Texan
bazooka
told me
gun,
so.
dude. It'll hit him and just evaporate his whole body. So it's this video, but zoomed in, and you're going to see it a few seconds before when he was over on the corner laying down on the roof where he took the shot. The timestamp matches up right when Charlie got hit. He runs. Mind you, this guy on Jake's show just said there's no video of him on the roof. Watch, we're looking for the gun. Oh, shit. Boom. See that thing right there? That big thing right there. That's the gun and the towel. Leg, 2 legs, gun and towel. All right? Everybody agree? There, you just saw him in the right hand take it there like that too. There, he picks it up, kind of hit the ground. There it is, right? That's real clear. Left leg, right leg, gun in towel. All right? Stop lying. Can you stop lying, please? Thank you.
Getting like where there's too much.
Yeah. Well, see, there was this big discourse about was it an FMJ or was it a soft point? Well, if there's an FMJ, if it truly did hit his spine, it was going straight through it. That bullet is designed to...
This must have been recorded before we all know that it's a soft point.
To pierce. So he literally would have had the Superman steel bones to bounce it.
Well, then did you see there's a picture of him next to the Man of Steel poster?
I did see that in the Dairy Queen.
That was the first poster they were they listed. Man, it still was behind. I just thought that was weird. I don't know.
There's weird little connections.
So they say the bullet went in and down,
hit the spinal cord, and went down and never exited.
Ricocheted down.
But if it's an FMJ, that's a bullet designed to pierce like metal and stuff.
So it should still go.
Well, guess what? It wasn't a full metal jacket. It was soft point. So now what? You gonna admit you were wrong and it is possible?
Blown through a spine. And if it was a soft point, that's designed to expand and destroy all
the people.
Yeah, expand and mushroom out, and then it can break up. Like they picked a bunch of small pieces out of Charlie. Oh, is the medical examiner in on it too? Does he work for Mossad? And is Tyler an actor? Because he's sitting there in court, not saying, "Hey, I'm being set up." Is he an actor too? Is he MK Ultra drugged so he can't talk? Explain yourselves. How does any of this make any sense?
Testing it was giant explosions that I've seen. And I asked one guy this, I'm like, did you get any that were small? And he said, no.
Yeah, I didn't. I did the same testing.
And then these idiots are claiming, we work for Jews because we debunk all of this mental illness. While they're handing the Jews the biggest W ever. There's nothing more discrediting than this type of stupid shit against Zionists.
I got a video of you get any that were, everyone kind of blew up. That's what I've seen. Yeah. So I was just wondering. They blow up. You've actually done it yourself. And see
I did it, posted on my Instagram.
Yeah.
I did the
I want to go shoot like 50 and see if I can get one that doesn't come through.
Right.
It looked like the back of his head and his back did blow up on the inside.
$5
cavity.
On Rumble. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, and then you make the argument. If you can't get any, then it starts getting hard.
Yeah. And so it's like you said, all
you
these
didn't get a single one that was they all kind of blew.
That blows out the back. And I hunted.
That didn't blow at all. It was just like,
well, even I seen a video the other day of some dude,
no explosion,
some like cuck type dude talking about this case, and he's like, I hunt. Here's my 30-06 round, and he shoots through the meat of an elk, right through the hardiest part, and tries to claim there's no exit wound, and you can see it in the back hitting the water where it blew out. It's like it's all these people.
When it entered, it like kind of blew up.
Typically, if you're hunting with a soft point, I don't know what round he hunted with.
Okay, there's two different types.
Yeah, so the soft point is going to expand and try to basically take out as much meat as it can to knock that animal down, to kill that animal. As
it expands on the inside.
Exactly. An FMJ type round is meant for more like penetrating. It's going fast and it's not expanding. It's trying to get all the way through. His went all the way through and kicked. And it was through a whole lot meatier of a portion than a human's neck.
Have they do an autopsy on him or no?
They did, but I mean, they come back and said, here's the bullet fragments. And then there was, I think, 4 fragments that they claimed were there, but they never pulled out. Never showed anybody. They just went missing.
Right. Do they still have them for the trial or
not? That I know.
That sounds retarded.
They only tested 3.
Once the trial just is what they have. So wait, the bullet that was found on the rooftop, what did you say it was, an AR?
Yeah, an AR bullet, which is what the most reports say that the wound looked like and the sound sounded like would be an AR type round.
And they haven't given an explanation for what the AR, that was a roof across, or?
I don't know which roof it was. I'm not sure on that one.
Did they have drones flying that day or no?
Oh, everywhere. Well, I think TPSA had one, but there's a lot of people that were on this case looking at the drones flying in the air. I think I've seen some people claiming at least 25 drones flying at different points.
Well, kind of like the Trump shooting when the people are like, there's a shooter.
25 drones all over the skies, dude. Mossad was everywhere. Eyes everywhere.
And then but like the police and stuff didn't see him.
That was it's like, how did that happen? Like, how much money does Charlie pay for his security team to not check a rooftop?
I didn't realize how much money they were making until seeing these numbers come out.
Oh man, dude. And they're making so much money, and they're going to,
a lot of money.
Do you follow Ian Winster?
I'm not sure.
No,
I think I know who that is. Yeah.
He owns Patriot, the Patriot company. But anyways, he's been on this crap, right? He's another great one. He's been on it a lot, and he's actually going after all of these like mainstream cucks right now, like 10-minute long reels. Just completely.
It is weird how they're trying to so heavily push this narrative of like saying this video or not. Well, the pictures, they said we have pictures.
Hold on. Nobody would be trying so hard to say the narrative that Tyler did it if all of these people weren't pushing so hard that he didn't. This is the really type of low IQ thinking. It's like, you're all lying and accusing us of all working for Jews or being retarded or being involved in some cover-up. And then we go, no, you're actually wrong and stupid. And they go, oh, why are you trying so hard to promote your narrative?
Seeing these numbers come out.
Oh man, dude. And they're making so much money, and they're going to,
a lot of money.
Do you follow Ian Winster?
I'm not sure.
Ian found, did you see all the hand signals that they did behind him and stuff? The weird hand signals?
It was weird, yeah. I don't make it up, but it was weird.
So,
like I said, I've seen a ton of weird things. I just don't have a strong theory put together of exactly what to make of it all.
Dude. Hand signals. All the Candace cultists are brainwashed. Yep. Bill Mayer calls Fuentes Hitler.
talk to them. They're
Dude, when is the Fuentes Biden interview coming out? Why are they withholding that for so long?
You know, talk to them. They're, as I always say, everybody's a monster till you talk to them.
Is there anybody you wouldn't talk to?
Of course. That Fuentes prick. People like that.
What a pussy.
Like actual
Nick Fuentes, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's an activist or whatever.
He's a Nazi. He's, you know, plain. I mean, look, nowadays, everybody's crazily anti-Israel, but that guy is, you know, when they say Trump is Hitler, such a dumb thing to say. First of all, counterproductive. Also, he's not Hitler. But this Fuentes kid, that's Hitler. You know, talk to them. They're, as I always say, everybody's a monster till you talk.
I love that. Slander him as Hitler and then won't talk
were
to
so
him.
arrogant about firearms and tactics. Because of hunting, they made fools of themselves.
Well, it's also, too, you can have like 100 gun experts that say, yeah, soft point breaking up, not no exit wound, that's possible.
Got paid today.
Thank you,
Thanks for all your hard
Brewmaster.
work.
Good to hear that. Man, I could go for a brew. I haven't had a brew for a while. I think since Game of Thrones on Sunday, I haven't had a brew. What does Nick say?
I think I'm dangerous. They all say that. That's why they think I'm dangerous. They all say that. Do you notice that I'm the only one they respect? The Jews, the Zionists, they all say the same thing about Candace. They say she's dumb. They say she's a faux sophisticate. She's crazy. She doesn't know how to read. They say the same thing about Jake Shields. They say you're a retard. With me, they say he's dangerous. He's an evil mastermind. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's extremely effective. That's what makes him our most formidable adversary. The Jews have this begrudging respect. They're like, he knows about our doctrine. He knows what he's talking about. I had a clip go viral on Instagram, on like Jewish Instagram, because I was talking about all of the commandments. I was talking about wrapping tefillin, and I was talking about the mezuzah, and I was talking about all these things, and this is like entry level stuff. That's why they
basic bitch stuff.
That was Aura Farm.
Congrats, Hitler.
How about that? Bill Maher called me Hitler. Bill Maher said that Fuentes prick, that's Hitler. He's Hitler. They're all Hitler. That was Aura farming. Hey, guilty as charged. Yeah, okay. I'm Hitler. Whatever.
Crocodile sent. Congrats, Hitler.
How about that, Bill?
1, 2, and 3. Oh, you see this one going around? Oh, speaking of Hitler, look at this. Laura Trump on Fox News saying, again, America is not that far off from Nazi Germany.
Part of all of this is that the scary part of all of this is that the argument you're hearing right now out of DC is, oh, we don't want.
All right, we'll do this one first.
Zionist on track is most of them.
These guys talking about Nick.
Well, see, and I'll tell you, I'll give you this one too, because this will get a lot of the Christian Zionists on track. Is most of them are very against Epstein in the Epstein files.
I would hope so.
They should be.
I would hope so.
They make their excuses.
I guess Trump and Nick say positive things about him, all his aura, but other than that,
exactly. You know, I don't agree with that. I hate even making jokes about it in a positive sense.
Nothing should be spun.
You don't think a billion? Hold on, dude. I'm sorry. These guys like trying to misrepresent what Nick was doing. Number one, he's trolling them with the aura stuff. I'm sorry, a guy that's like a billionaire playboy with a jumbo jet and an island and hanging out with presidents and like all of this stuff. I'm sorry, but you know, people in those positions a lot of time have some charisma and what you could call aura. I'm sorry. That doesn't mean that you love the guy, doesn't mean you agree with the guy on everything, doesn't mean you think the guy's a good person. Dude, the pearl clutching. Oh, they said, oh, Epstein had aura. Oh, the pearl clutching. It's just so pathetic. Do they have anything better?
It's the most disgusting evil I've ever seen.
It is. That's before I fully fall out with Nick. You know, I had a phone conversation about it, being like, bro, this is like not funny. Yeah. This is nothing.
Yeah.
I have kids and shit. This is not fucking laughable at all.
No
like,
joking.
Yeah. This is not
no
cool.
joking about wearing a sweater from Epstein.
Media, right. Ropes from street lamps. That's how they should be dealt with.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. I mean, you had to set a public example and say, you are not going to do this.
There's a reason why this stuff was done publicly in the past a lot of times.
Dude, I love how they're like, Epstein needed a rope from a street lamp. Like he hung himself as the official story. Oh, we needed to hang him from a street lamp. I mean, like how he hung himself, committed suicide in jail. Manipulation isn't aura? Dude. He was able to like swindle famous people with their money and get into inner circles and like manipulate. Like, I'm sorry, it takes aura to do that. Like, who do you think has more aura? Jake Shields or billionaire playboy, like international playboy with the private jet and the private mansions that knows, you know, has a whole phone book full of celebrities, or Jake Shields? Who has more aura, Epstein or Jake Shields?
Sometimes the people themselves would step in and do it. Like, you know, the good old ADL. We can't get too into taking you.
Yeah, we don't get taken
YouTube,
down.
but like, you know, the history of the ADL, there may have been some pedophile that tried framing a black guy, and the people, some governor tried commuting his death sentence, and the people said no. They tried to say it was a KKK and stuff. It wasn't. You see them showing their face. They weren't hiding it. They weren't ashamed of what they did.
And if you look back on the history, a lot of the so-called lynchings were just that.
No, once I started looking into that, I was like,
true.
I'm sure there's a few that weren't.
A
lot of them were people that did terrible things to women and children. It's like,
and what do you expect?
Accountability was held.
That's what we should be
like,
doing.
You know, wives, daughters. If you have families.
Zelensky says no aura, Jewish pedigree for nepotism. Sure, a lot of it was nepotism, but they give the nepotism to the people that have some type of competency. Is aura, dude? Who even knows what aura really means? Oh, does he have a glowing around him like Jesus? Did he have that aura? How is that on YouTube? I don't get it. How is what on YouTube?
Hurts really one close to me. That's what should be done.
Yeah,
I believe that strongly.
And those people should not face.
People should have fear of like real redemption.
Does the Rebbe have aura? Aura means charisma.
To give financial aid in the same way to Israel. But what's happened is this sentiment is spreading like a virus, and it's not just about financial aid. Marcus, to your point, it's about anti-Semitism. And we've seen so much of this take hold and take root in our country. Yeah,
exactly. Every main villain has aura. Exactly. If you have a movie, you got to have your hero have some aura, and you got to have your villain have some aura. Otherwise, it's no fun. It's not entertaining. You act like bad guys or like villains or people that do bad things can't have aura. It's just stupid.
Really frightening.
Yeah, the Rebbe had mad riz and aura for sure.
Ways. I mean, you talk to Jewish New Yorkers, they're terrified to walk down the street with a star emblem on their necklace, or to wear a yarmulke, or to show who they truly are. That's not America. What are we doing? Don't forget that it was 85 years.
Can you guys not be retarded? Saying somebody has aura does not mean you're a fan. Come on. Why? Dude, it's like people just want to be outraged for some reason. They make up stuff in their head to get mad about. It's crazy.
Years ago, this sentiment spread around the world. Look at what happened in Nazi Germany. It's not that far off to think that we're heading down a path that is frighteningly close to what happened there. So while you have these people saying...
See, this is the narrative. Another Nazi Germany, rising anti-Semitism in Edom. This is something I am going to bring up with Mizrahi.
Well, this is about financial aid. It is so much bigger than that. You're right. They don't know why they're championing Palestine. They think that's part of the bandwagon they're supposed to be on because all the people on TikTok and social media told them to go that way. This is something that we need to take seriously. Israel, being our closest Middle Eastern ally, has allowed for stability in the world. We can monitor terror groups. We can keep our adversaries at bay because we have this incredible...
Dude, what's up with her shoulders, man? That's all I can see. These like Skeletor delts she's got going on here. A woman's arms should not look like that. That's like malnourished. Is she on TRT?
Intelligence sharing with them. We do not want to lose that. This is a dangerous spot.
You are so right that this is more than financial aid because, Kaylee, I watched Prime Minister Netanyahu on Sunday say, we're winding down U.S. aid. There's a plan to get entirely away from U.S. aid. Israel's a very self-sufficient country. It's not about aid. It is about anti-Semitism in large part.
3.8 million views on this. 119,000 likes. Checking in on the Christians. Uh-oh, quick, grab her. This is what happens when a Christian opens up my book, The Jesus Deception. This is what Christians are scared to read my book because they think if they open it up, this is what will happen to their body. The demon of Thor will enter your body and send you into convulsions. Guys, if I ever do a book tour, I expect you all to come up and buy a book and I'll sign it and then you spaz out like this for me, okay? When the green pill consumes you, this is what you do. Oh, he sat down all lazy. I'll put my hands on you. I got magic fingers.
I ministered in Texas more than any state in America. I think by far, because of the hunger.
Dude, this is just like she's got her own little Candace cult. What's her name? Catherine Crick? I haven't heard of her. The next Paula White? Seems pretty. Wait, hold on. Zoom enhance. We're gonna need to bring out the instruments, guys. Dude, she's got a cultist going into convulsions when they come and get their book signed.
Everything from the past to be gone.
Dude, what is wrong with Christians?
Your mind be totally healed now. Amen.
It's such a performance they put on. So performative. She's a scammer and they're paid actors? Maybe. Yeah, if this doesn't give you Christian fatigue, I don't know what will. Wow. Hour and 40 minutes. All right. This is going to be another show. Let's expose this Lily J girl. You guys know Lily J, right? Lily J, the blonde girl.
Did you try to get the ocean?
The fake blonde. Lily J. She's driven me crazy. I've covered her before. This girl. This white girl with oh man, she blew up hard. 2.5 million followers. Some white girl with dyed blonde hair shilling Islam, grifting off of Muslims. She just got busted with some fake foundation. Huge scandal.
Hey, Muslims and Christians, I have a question.
Yeah.
Yes. Who is Jesus? Christians say Jesus is God. But in the Bible, John 17:3, Jesus says he was sent by God. But we say he's God in the flesh. Then why does Matthew 21:11 say Jesus is a prophet? He's more than just a prophet. Does Jesus ever...
1.6 million views, 42,000 likes. So she pops on the scene, blows up, shilling Islam.
GPT. You might have heard that, right? Hey, ChatGPT, do you think God is real? Yes. Do you think Jesus is a god or a prophet? Prophet. Do you think Jesus died for our sins? Or do you think we should be held accountable for our actions? Accountable. Do you think Jesus and Muhammad are worshipping the same God? Yes. Do you think the Bible is the word of God? Partly. What about the Quran? Do you think the Quran is the word of God?
Dude, these yes. AI primed questions to try to make Islam look good. Yeah, she got exposed. So I'm just telling you who she is. I don't know if she's addressing it. Hold on, let's see.
You guys really believe all this propaganda online about me? No. This won't stop me. I'm going to get even louder. Look, my team told me not to respond to these allegations because they...
Hold on. Rusty, you're telling me the same guy that made that sick Bible edit made a pagan one? No way. It really is the same. It is the same guy. Oh my God, we're watching that after this. Let's go.
They are just so ridiculous.
Amalek, have you heard this? Do you see? Are you in the chat looking at this, Amalek? The face, the eyes, she's guilty.
This has just gone way out of proportion. I will be posting a long video today exposing the truth, going live with the teams to show you all the aid is real, and that this is all just a carefully orchestrated attack against me. I expect apologies from every single hater online who jumped to conclusions, slandered me online, and aided in this crazy propaganda spreading. Some of you guys have honestly got this completely twisted. This is only going to make me speak up louder. Wallahi, I promise you I won't stop standing for the oppressed. And our work is going to get
mad. This white girl shilling Islam to other white girls and to and pandering and grifting off all of the Muslim world. But she made. What do you guys think? Do you believe her? I haven't looked into the accusations yet. We're going to look into them right now. She's denying him and saying slandered. I feel for her. I get slandered all the time. I know how it is. I know how the internet likes to, your ops just like to make up a bunch of lies and shit about you.
Stronger and even more, inshallah. Don't worry, Allah is the best of planners. But also, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who supported me during this. Honestly. Shalom Mubarak, guys. You guys really...
Hey, Christians, I have a question. Hey, Christians, I have a question. Why you guys ruin everything for innocent dog animals like me? Can't I just fundraise in peace without you Islamophobes always pointing out my past of telling AI what to say and do, lying to people and stealing money?
So the claim is she has some foundation that she's lying about.
The young children at my orphanage totally aren't fake this time, and I can prove it. ChatGPT, show me with a bunch of children that will make me lots of money.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
See? We're helping them grow.
And so many girls do the same thing, too, pretending to be Christians. It's not like it's only a Muslim grift. In fact, the Christian grifters do the exact same thing that she's doing, but on a way larger scale. And when I see this girl doing this for Islam, I see girls doing the same thing as Christianity. Like, they look the same to me. Andraxis.
Andraxis sent $10 on Rumble. This mud shark should go live in an Islamic country if she thinks it's so true and great.
Is she a mud shark? I don't know that she is. Spiritually. She's spiritually brown and Jewish. But I don't know that she's a mud shark.
And we totally even teach them about Muhammad. ChatGPT, show me teaching children Islam.
Once you turn 9 years old, you could get married. The sky's the limit. Crikey.
See, haters? ChatGPT, show me building an orphanage where the window doesn't change positions and my sign doesn't totally disappear this time. Sorry, Silly J. You've used all of your video creation credits for the day. Try again.
She posted AI images of her fake orphanage. That's what she's being accused of.
I don't think I can find the footage right now. If you send me all your money, I think I'll be able to find it tomorrow, though. And don't let those Islamophobes destroy my powerful dawah by saying I'm lying. And definitely don't donate to their awful
fundraiser
fundraiser
sent
seeking
$5 on
truth.
Rumble. Good luck with the Mizrahi debate, AG. Looking forward to it. Hype.
I'm so hyped. I'm trying to stay balanced and not cortisol max. I'm pretty sure my heart rate's been we're at 67. We're chill. I've been prepping my whole life for this.
.org that they can use to train more Islamophobes to destroy Dawa. You should give your money to me. I mean, the totally real orphanage I can't show you instead. But what do you think?
Oh, that was the best part.
I mean, the totally real orphanage I can't show you instead. But what do you think? Hey, Christians.
Is that what she does? All right, let's hear this Muslim dude calling her out. We'll see how much of this we can handle. I think I'm going to do the Mizrahi debate prep tonight, late tonight. I got to go to the gym and wrap up soon. Man living in Gaza exposes the Lily J Foundation as a scam.
There is no such thing here in Gaza that is called Lily J Bakery. Okay. They told me that her projects are vague. Simple projects, but vague. They don't know about the source of the money.
Wow. Congratulations. You should convert her. You should save her.
And even the simplicity of these projects made some people here doubt the work of these so-called Lily J Foundation.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's video, this is going to be an unexpected one. I managed to get in contact with someone in Gaza currently, ask them about whether the Lily J Foundation is functioning there. Lily J claims on the daily they're giving them bread and so on. So I wanted to ask someone who is actually on the scene. Now, this is someone who's well known on Twitter. His name is Brother Muhammad. And Muhammad here will be speaking to us about not just what he's experienced.
I'm sure you've seen this woman. Muslims and Christians, I have a question. If you're unaware of who that is Lily J, an influencer from Australia. And the focus of all her content over the last few years has been pushing Islam. However, she was just caught stealing millions from people around the globe. See, very recently, she started the Lily J Foundation. And she claims that her foundation has built an orphanage in Uganda and a bakery in Gaza. Except NBC did an investigation and found that none of that happened. Oh, and just to be clear, nobody should be surprised by this. Because this isn't her first time scamming people for millions. No, because see, back in 2023, her and her husband were caught scamming a Chinese man for 2.5 million baht. Yeah, see, that's her. In the article, she's called Mrs. J. Yeah, it's Lily J. Anybody who's like, oh my God, I can't believe she'd scam money out of people, you haven't been paying attention. Now she's in a whole shitload of trouble. Because rather than being caught scamming one man, she's now been caught scamming people all over the world. Because
the whole
her
Muslim, dude, she grift Islam to monetize and cash in on the grift. So many influencers that are shilling Islam, Christianity are doing this. Look at this. Faux philanthropy. Glam influencer Lily J accused of faking charity work with AI-created impoverished kids in social media vids.
Alhamdulillah, the truck is off to Gaza.
You're down and feet and broken of all the weight on your shoulders. Every day is a struggle, you can't keep up. When you're
شكرا مؤسسة ليلي جي بارك الله فيها وجزاها الله كل خير.
the world is spinning, the clock is ticking. I think that it is time. We have our own adventures, no one way to live your life. Don't ever get lost in the struggle, no. I know a way to make it easy. I know a way to make it right. The only way to lead a heavy heart is turn to Allah.
I know. I kind of respect the grind a little bit. She don't hate the player, hate the game.
And her bakery, they don't exist. All the videos she's made surrounding them, they're all AI. It is so obvious once you look at it because, like, during the video, the position of, like, windows and signs actually move. The windows actually relocate to different places during the video. And along with that, neither of those businesses have ever been registered with their respective governments. It's a complete and total lie. So in case you don't believe me, she actually admitted this on a press release she put out yesterday. Now, she claims the AI was only used for brief introductory sequences, typically lasting only a few seconds. No, her entire foundation is fake. Well, the foundation exists, but all of the money that's been paid to that foundation hasn't been spent on an orphanage and hasn't been spent on a bakery. No, what she's done is spent it on traveling all over the world and making videos promoting Islam. So I just want to say that if you enjoy her videos, Maybe she'll make some from prison because that's where she's going.
Wow. That'll be hilarious. Big if true. The recap. Man, the search isn't working all that great right now. All right, let's finish off watching this base video. Based pagan Indo-European experience. I'm so mad he made. I'm so happy he also made a pagan one, not just a Christian one. If I even thought the Christian one seemed kind of cool, this one's really gonna be cool. Katy Perry? All right.
Have a great debate, man. I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you. I know all you guys are going to be there rooting. I hope to not let any of you down. We've always been Katy Perry fans. Katy Perry has some bangers, actually. Napoleon? Inject this right into my veins. I need to get this downloaded and just like have this be my alarm in the morning. Wake up to Katy Perry pagan edits. You know what I like? The difference between this one and the Bible one? The Bible one was like all like magical Jewish fairy tales. This is all just like real shit, like militaries, weapons, architecture, philosophers. Like ours is real world. This is us. This is our blood. This is real. The Christian one is just like fake Jewish myths. Statues, boats, war, conquest, nations, armies, laser eyes, space travel. Whoa. Okay. All right. We're getting next level. Whoa. Hyperborean space aliens? Okay. This is drone shots. Oh, man. Which way, Western man? Oh, my God. Yeah, which way, Western man? Jewish fairy tales or this? Industrial Revolution? Science, technology? Philosophy? No fallen angels. Fuck that. Cigarettes? Dukes? Oh, wait a second. Whoa. Orcs? Dude, yes, take him out. Oh, dude, it's sorry, Brown Army. White Buddha? No. Milk maxing. Dude, now the Indians are getting murked. Okay. He was Kangs. Oh, it's Surf. Oh, there was me. Hold on. There was me. They cut from Surf to me. Here we go. There we go. Northman moment. Dude, repping the R1Bs. Let's go, Viking Warriors. Yeah, we'll conquer the North. The roid age. Superhumans. Dude, this is so sick. CRISPR. Whoa! Bravo. Wow, that was amazing. I love it. This guy's awesome. Who is this guy? Insta-follow. Neo-Darwinian Aristotelian bio-jihadist with Chinese characteristics. All right, a little weird, but I'll take it. Dude. Inject it in my veins immediately. Veins every day forever. That's good. All right, we'll close on that. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Huge show, huge debate happening Sunday night, 7 p.m. versus the Rabbi Mizrahi, the GOAT, the legend, the icon, the most famous Jew in the world. It's going to be epic. You guys are all going to be there. I'll share the links. Stay tuned. Shabbat Shalom. You guys have a nice weekend, and I will see you very soon. Take care. Thank you for all the big donos. Like, share, subscribe. Clip the show. Leave a comment below. Thank you for all the big supporters making the show possible. Yeah, we're going to green pill Mizrahi. Go to the gym. I'm going to the gym, hitting back and buys. If you don't go to the gym every day, you won't make it in Valhalla. Got a Daywalker. Thank you.
Salivation is from the Jews. Yes, Rebbe.